Hello everyone to another episode of Metalhead's Balls. My name is Rudolf and I'm gonna be your host for the next couple of minutes. And straight away we starting with the sad news. Richard Brunel, the former guitarist for Morbid Angel, has died on September 23rd, as his family announced through the Facebook post. Richard has played on Morbid Angel's album Abomination of Desolation, Altars of Madness and Blessed Are the Sick. He was also active in Path of Possession and his last band, Mosaic Covenant. Unfortunately, that's what life brings, and to honor his memory, we play on this video for Immortal Rights. Rest in peace, Richard. That was Morbid Angel and Immortal Rights. And now let's see what month of September brought in the means of releases. First of all, I have to say that I can't really cover everything. I'm not really following the mainstream labels or so-called mainstream labels, the big labels, big names in the underground, and I try to cover the ground for the underground labels. So obviously, if you can't hear about your favorite release from September 2019, I'm really sorry, but I will try to do my best. And also, I'm gonna talk not only about metal genres, also some other extreme music genres. So I will start with a short mention of the harsh noise wall stuff, because September was really rich in the means of releases, and you should, if you're into that kind of music, you should know about labels like Imploding Sounds, which is a Tim Berkland's label. And you might remember that I interviewed Tim not so long ago, and if you follow the Rubber X webzine, you were able to read that interview. If not, you can do it right now, it's not a problem, it's still there. Also label like Throne of Baal, Camera Lo-Fi Recordings, Z-Tapes or Z-Tapes from Slovakia, they put out the physical copies, physical tapes, and their stock is just amazing. It's hard to name all the stuff they put out, because it will be sitting there till tomorrow probably. And also labels like Nailed Nazarene Industries from Brazil, or my friend Lorenzo Magni's net label Skull Dungeon. And you might remember as well that I interviewed Lorenzo, and it was one of the very first interviews for Rubber X webzine, so you feel free to check it, and give it a try, because if it's not only noise music, it's about experimental music, so you might find lo-fi black metal, and stuff like that. So it's really worth checking what they have to offer. And we'll still remain in the extreme sounds category, because obviously I can't pass over the gore noise. That recently I was very actively reviewing the gore noise stuff, and so let's say about some stuff. Let's talk about some stuff very quickly. Rectal Purulence Records from Mexico, cabrones, put out a new 2-disc compilation called Only for Gore Freaks. Actually, it's a re-release. And also split with Nasty Face and Fatal Deformity, that's also re-release, titled Deformed Faces. This label and a few others you might be aware of, they suffered a deletion from Bandcamp page. Some of them got the new pages, and they were forced to censor their cover art, because obviously that was the reason they got deleted, because obviously gore noise imagery is very, very graphic. So unfortunately, that's how the Bandcamp operates. Anyway, you can still reach them through the Facebook, or if labels got the physical web page, you can go through them, and their releases are very, very interesting. So, and also not to forget, the quantities are very limited, so if you want some, you need to act fast. And let's get some music.
All boats have been slain of blood. Still there is more to go, as the dead must be devoured. Rolling on the battlefield, searching for the corpses on which it was made. To get the power so I can destroy again. A vicious cycle that never ends. EATR, EATR, EATR. Piece together from my car. EATR, EATR, EATR. Burn up, break my more, EATR.
That was Abortion Survivor and EATR, their song from their first EP that was digital released and also reviewed in the Rubber Axe webzine. I like this band and I'm friend with the guys, so obviously I'm gonna support them. Enough said. Well, we will continue with gore noise news, or news from the gore noise genre, and every gore noise fan favorite label and premier gore noise label, Regurgitated Stoma Stew Productions. They were still active and very active in September, and they put out a bunch of releases. I'm gonna mention just a few of them: The Composed Bird and Fetus Demerse split, or Decrepit Artery and Clumps of Flesh split. Clumps of Flesh, obviously, it's one of the project of Bobby Maggart, so that's a lot of stuff. Sputum and Hydrocephalus split, a lot of splits basically, and I like them. You know, I got a few discs from Bobby, and they are just amazing. So again, if you're into gore noise and gore grind, don't hesitate. You will get a very good stuff for your money. So support this label. I really recommend it. And before we continue, we'll get another video, and this time it's Ptoma, and the song is Shape-Shifting Killer from their CD Live. Enjoy. So that was Ptoma and Shapeshifting Killer, and we'll continue with gore noise news. And just very briefly, Swedish gore noise label Crackwhore Fetus Records also put some interesting releases in September, and unfortunately I'm not gonna even try to pronounce the names of the project or their titles, because it's just like tongue twisting, medical pathological stuff. So sorry about that, but give them a try, have a look, and you will have a good laugh, because it's just disgusting cover artworks, the fantastically outrageous titles and stuff. So as I say, if you're into that kind of stuff, you know what to expect and you will appreciate it. If not, obviously, what to say? Nowadays obviously it's very hard to promote like gore noise or gore grind or porn grind stuff because of what happened in Daytona, Ohio, obviously, and a lot of people are just trying to distance themselves from we are not into this kind of music, and this is like disgusting and all this shit, which like it's so hypocritical. By the way, we're talking about the gore grind music and gore noise, so I would like to say, this episode is prepared with association with the Causticity Productions from New Mexico, and I got this nice t-shirt. And don't be afraid, I didn't get it for free, I bought them from Zen. So if you like to support the small, very small labels and DIY labels, you have your chance. I also bought a bunch of releases, they're there behind me, so I'm very lucky to have them, because as I mentioned, they're usually low quantities, and I want them. I would like to have them all, but unfortunately I'm not that rich. Yeah, but if you are, get them, so support Causticity Productions, and let's see what we have. And next, Ruido Podrido. This is, I hope that I pronounced that well. It's a Ruido Podrido, a gore grind, gore noise label from Chile, Santiago de Chile. They got 2 new releases from September, and I'm gonna try to actually pronounce them. Malas prácticas de un perito forense and seborrheic keratosis. That's one split. And the second one is the Me pica un coco, ebullición intestinal, menstruonecrocoprofilia. That's 3-way split. And as you might see, the names are very interesting. So I think that's promising. A good listen. So just head over their Facebook, because their Bandcamp page was deleted, and either check them on the YouTube, they might upload something from that, or just write them and order some physical copies. You won't regret that. And when we mentioned the seborrheic keratosis, they got also separate split releases with Brazil gore grind project Cystocerosis. Did I pronounce this correctly? Yes, probably. And that's available on their Bandcamp page, because their Bandcamp page is still up and running. So as for now, obviously, it might change in a few days, but have a look. I'm gonna put every project link I'm talking about, every project in the description, so you can click on the link and see for yourself if you like it or not. And before we continue, we'll get another video, and for now it's Gross and Night Milk.
Don't understand.
And last three pieces of news. First is Pissfaced Fetus Productions. There's a lot of fetuses flying around, aren't they? Pissfaced Fetus Production from Spain, they released another release in September. This time is Garbage Man under the Sever Sludge, titled Under the Black Water, where nobody will help you, and check their Bandcamp for that. I think it's gonna be released also in the physical form as a CDR, but I'm not sure, but it's definitely out in the digital copy, so check this out. Also, Unauthorized Surgeon Club's September releases includes Myasthenia Gravis and album Iatrogenic Penetrating Injuries of the Thoracic Aorta. Oh my god, I love those pathological, your titles, but I'm so lost, when in pronouncing them, so I apologize. And also Bronchospasm Plural Plagues on Parietal Pleura. Yeah, another, this not so easy to pronounce tongue twister. So yeah, I'm sure I'm not in the medical profession, so if you are, give it a try. And the last but not least, what we were talking about is my friend Stefano, the one half of Project Corpus Luteum Cyst, has recently announced a forming of his own label called, and I need to prepare for that, Cialorea Productions, and already announced 7 releases. I'm not gonna name them because but I'm gonna buy them in the very, very near future, because they are not all released yet in the physical form, and I'm gonna review them in the Rubber Axe webzine. So stay tuned, and if you follow our page on the Rubber Axe webzine on Facebook or on Instagram, or you just go in and you visit our webpage, you will see when they are posted. And I think that's enough of gore for today, and let's see what we get in store next. Now some music.
Security is here.
That was Reaper X and their video to the song Red Menace, and it comes from their debut album Rise, which was released in March 2019, and that brings us to Sliptrick Records from Latvia. These guys are very busy nowadays, and they released a lot of good stuff. I will just mention The Less Fortunate, Beyond Forgiveness, Survive, Malicious Ink, or Dead Love, and there's enough genres for you, so you can pick whatever you choose, because the music is really good, you know, and there's nothing but support from us for the Sliptrick Records. And also they got under their roof another great metalcore or metallic core, you know, act, or new metal if you want, I don't know, but it's for me it's a metalcore, and it's a UK act called Confessions of a Traitor, and this is their new single Mira, and it's featuring Ryan Kirby from Fit for a King. So enjoy this video.
Yeah!
So that was Confessions of a Traitor and song Mira. And people who expect some black metal, this is your time, because we were gonna, play some black metal. And before that, let me say that the Swedish label Downfall Records, they recently also released a bunch of good albums, and I might mention the bands like Live Lost, From North, Metal Mirror, The Broad, Intoxicate, and Grimtone. And the last mentioned, Grimtone, this is the music, this is the video from their album Hymner till Döden, and their music is described as a second wave black metal with some depressive suicidal black metal vocals, and I think it's very fitting, but you consider that for yourself and see what you're saying for that. So this is Grimtone and Döden's Vals. Okay, you might say there is not enough of black metal in Metalhead's balls, so I'll give you another video. This time it's Angelust, and this is US black metal act from Illinois. This is their new song called Satan's Den, and so I'm sorry for the sound, but it's a live version, so it is what it is. Enjoy. And by the way, if you see very carefully, that's our own J.R. Preston, our co-editor from Rubber X webzine, on the guitar there, so we basically have our link in the metal music as well, so enjoy. That's Angelust.
Eternity in Satan's Den.
So that was Angelust and Satan's Den, and now we will have another great video. I don't want to say like save the best for last, because that will be very unfair to the bands mentioned before, but I really like the next band, and they were released by Mighty Music. Their name is Xaon, and their video from the latest material, it's called Eros, and if you just think of beauty and consider for yourself, it's a long video, but it's well worth of listening to, so enjoy. And we're almost at the end of the show. And before I close this chapter of Metalhead's Balls for today, I would like to thank all the bands, all the artists, all the record labels for cooperation. And I hope that you, the watchers or the listeners, will tune in for the next episode next month, because I plan to do it monthly for now, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and like the show, share the show, bitch about the show. You might comment in the comments. It's free to do so, and only you can make it better. And before we finish for good today, this is another great track, the last track for today. It's from the Russian project Spell of Dark, and this is from their new album called The Vastness. The song is called Faraway Lands. So see you next month, and take care and stay metal.